So that's the end of round 2, and once again Miguel Sepulveda standing in his corner will not sit down as Hargrove takes a seat.
Okay, how you feel?
Cool.
All right, okay.
And before the fight, Hargrove had these words about tonight's encounter.
It meant a lot to me. We took this fight after the loss of Mark Meadow. We thought it'd be a nice fight to come back with, and I'm hoping after this fight here, the big contention to fight a contender, and then go on and stand to fight for the championship.
Don't go straight to him.
So Earl Hargrove looking to plan out his road to the championship. And a man who's his own man, his own manager, handling his own affairs.
You don't have to worry about anybody stealing your money.
Well, now he's concerned about at least making some that he can have. And he wants a title shot down the road. Right now he has Miguel Sepulveda in his way. Round number 3 scheduled for 10, so Miguel Sepulveda has done something 18 fighters have been unable to do in 25 fights for Earl Hargrove, that is get past the second round.
I asked the new trainer of Earl Hargrove, Harold Johnson, what are you doing to make him a better fighter? He said, well, look, the power is there already. We don't have to work on that. What we have to work on now is making him more of a complete boxer. And I think you started to see it near the end of the round number 2.
And Sepulveda taking the long look. He has taken everything that Hargrove has dished out.
Except a good hard left hook.
And a question of Hargrove, if he continues to see Sepulveda stand with some of the shots that he was putting other opponents out with, wondering if he perhaps could become frustrated, wondering if it's gone.
Absolutely. I think one of the prime examples of that in the history of boxing is former heavyweight champion George Foreman. Here's a guy who's mowing everybody down. Most people thought he was going to destroy Muhammad Ali 10 years ago. It was just about this time, 10 years ago, in the Rumble in the Jungle. Ali went over there, took his best shots, and it took a lot of heart out of Foreman, who folded.
Speaking of folding, Sepulveda doesn't even fold up in between rounds to sit down on the stool.
I think that's crazy. A lot of fighters, Howard Davis Jr., the outstanding lightweight out of Long Island, he never sits down. I don't think it's right, because if you do get hurt and you have to sit down, your opponent knows it.
And there's the right by Hargrove as he advances on Sepulveda along the rope. Sepulveda holding on, but not for long. Hargrove now trying to take advantage. Sepulveda being rocked by Hargrove. The infighting. Hargrove spending himself against Sepulveda. The short, choppy shots. And Sepulveda standing, and there's the right, and he goes down. A big right by Hargrove as Joe Cortez counting Sepulveda out, and that is it in the 3rd round. Sepulveda taking all the shots from Hargrove. Hargrove going short, going choppy, and then winds up and fires the big right, and that is it for Miguel Sepulveda, being helped up by referee Joe Cortez. He still won't sit down. Now he finally does. So Earl Hargrove comes back from a 7-month layoff, and his knockout punch is there.
Al, you cannot fight another guy's fight, especially when that other guy is a slugger out of the mold of Earl Hargrove. He did it in the 1st round, got away with it. Did it in the 2nd round, got away with it. And he was doing it there and got away with it. He should have got out. He should have moved, used the height advantage. But he didn't. He stood right in there and slugged. And his chin was right there for that crushing right hand.
The victory walk around the ring for Earl Hargrove. 28 years old, and he still has his dream of someday becoming a champion. He certainly has the punch for that. His 25th win, and will look for the big right as Hargrove was going to town, and there it is, snapping the neck of Miguel Sepulveda as he crumbles to the canvas. And there is no way he would be coming up. The instincts, he tries to roll to his stomach to try to get to his knees. It was Hargrove scoring time and again, and then the right, Sepulveda wide open, the left hand was down, and Hargrove took advantage, and that ended it. So Earl Hargrove has to feel better about things. He's had 7 months to think about his defeat at the hands of Mark Meadow, his only loss in his career. He wins it in the 3rd. He is now 25-1 with 25 knockouts. Earl Hargrove, the victor over Miguel Sepulveda, and will return to the Copa Room at the Sands for Tiger Eye Boxing after this.
Last year, the 1983 NBA champion.